Episode 9 was titled Heroic. How many heroes were there in this episode? Of Matthew's fight against death was a heroic effort on her part, her willpower to ensure that her baby survives. Though she doesn't survive herself in the end, she'll continue to live through her baby. Another hero turns out to be June, as she promises the dying of Matthew that she'll get as many children out of Gilead as she can. In this one of the most significant episodes in terms of the storyline of The Handmaid's Tale, June finally finds the new purpose, new mission as she tells of Matthew, Gilead should know how this feels. It's their turn to hurt. At least now, she seems to have the clarity of purpose to save the children. She seems to have realized what her most important mission in Gilead should be. She has a plan and she needs to focus and work on that plan. It was a brave, heroic decision by her as at one point she had lost it completely. What do you think? Will June be successful in getting the children out of Gilead? Many people have complained that the episode was slow and nothing much happens yet again. I understand that the pace might have been slow, but this episode was a turning point for June's character as we see the transformation in June's thought process. Season 3 can be divided into pre heroic and post heroic in terms of June's character arc and also how the entire episode was shot. It was a different style. We are used to the flashback style of The Handmaid's Tale. There are many flashbacks in every episode, but in this episode there are no flashbacks. The entire episode, almost entire episode takes place in just one room of the hospital, entire episode in just one location. We know what this kind of scenario can do to a normal human mind, and here we are in Gilead. June, who's already not in a good frame of mind since last 2-3 episodes, and now she's forced to stay in one closed location for over a month. She can't go home, she can't leave that room. She has to sit and pray at her walking partner of Matthew's bedside. She's forced to stay there until of Matthew's baby is delivered. One can imagine what this will do to her mind. She begins to lose her mind. We see how she swings from one extreme to another. At one point, she attempts to kill off Matthew. At another point, she wants to attack Serena Joy. We can see that June is not in control of herself and she's not strong enough mentally or physically to attack another person. So she ends up cutting her own arm, slashing at her own arm. She ends up hurting herself. I'm not sure, but I imagine in order to attack another person, a successful attempt, one has to be calm and in control of oneself. The very first scene in the all white hospital room was quite haunting. Of Matthew in the bed and June at her bedside, forced to stay in the same spot for over a month. June was in revenge mode in episode 8, and her revenge mode continues in episode 9. She goes completely insane. She not only wants to kill off Matthew, but Serena and the doctor as well. However, she gets help from the same doctor, which helps her in understanding the situation. She realizes her mistake, and a realization for us as well that a nice, simple conversation with a good, kind, mature person is what we need most of the time in order to come out of those extreme emotions of rage and fury. So far, June has been selfish and reckless. She has been just focused on seeing her daughter. She was being myopic. She has been so consumed by her selfishness that she had even put others in danger, and she became the reason for the hanging of the Martha. Even though the doctor made her realize what was wrong with the way she felt, she was still without a goal. We know when a person doesn't have an objective in life, that person is almost like an empty vessel, someone just waiting for her end. So, the second big help for June and the realization came from the brief meeting with a young girl who was about to become another handmaid. The young girl had been clearly brainwashed to make her believe that she'll be doing a great service to Gilead by becoming the handmaid soon. This really hits June hard, and she realizes that it's not about just her daughter. She must do something to save all such young girls. Earlier, she had lost all hope. She felt helpless and desperate when she couldn't see her daughter. But now, in this episode, finally she finds new purpose, new objective, a much bigger goal that she must fight for not only her own daughter but all the kids in Gilead. She promises the dying of Matthew that she'll get her baby out of Gilead. June's character has gone through many ups and downs. She has been considered as one of the strong ones. She has been the leader of the handmaids who helped Emily and Nichole escape Gilead. She had lost her way in the last 2-3 episodes, but in this episode, She has found new purpose, and now she has to transform herself into a stronger leader once again to overthrow Gilead and save all the kids. She has been a work in progress. June is a leader in the making. I can't wait to see June transforming into a brave leader of the resistance in the coming episodes. Or hopefully, we will get to see the resistance headed by June in full action in the final episode of season 3, or maybe in season 4. What do you think about June's transformation in episode 9? What do you think about June as a leader of the resistance? Will she manage to overthrow Gilead? Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.